Good morning, people. Okay, so welcome to another episode of Iron Fist Mining. In the car of doom, letting it warm up. This is like pretty much the year anniversary of this show. Now, originally it was Gold Nugget Hunting with Dan. At some point, the digging got so intense that my hands got so hard that they were like iron. Thus, Iron Fist Mining. Anyway, let's head up there. Maybe I'll show you some of the drive, I don't know. But, it's a ways away. Maybe I'll kind of show you how to get there, I don't know. We'll find out, but I'm going to go up and go get some nice gold today. I got a secret weapon. Stick around, stay tuned. Here we go. Okay, so we're underway, we're all gassed up, we're ready to go. And you want to go north on Old Highway 65, passing the old Lincoln Rail Depot that are now stores. This is an original thing to Lincoln. In fact, all the brick buildings around here are. Anyway, Gladding McBean, the clay factory, is at the end of this street. Look at all the bikes. Bikes. Probably gonna get a ticket for driving with the camera. Anyway, Gladding McBean is that factory right here. Once you see that giant factory of doom, you know you're going the right way. It's where they make like clay pipes. Maybe you can see them there. Gladding McBean. You go this way until you hit Wise Road, and then you go right. In fact, there's a big old clay pile. I can show you this. This place is really cool. Like the state capitol here in Sacramento and a lot of the big buildings that look like carved marble, they actually form it here out of this clay and make it, you know, form it out. It's cool. If you Fuel Hauser, California's Gold, did a show on it for PBS. Check it out. Anyway, you head this way till you hit Wise Road, and I'll show you where Wise Road is once I get there. Alright, you know you're getting close when you see this barn that's out there, okay? It's the next street that's going to be up here on the right. Wise Road. Not Dumb Road. Wise Road. Quiet car, right? Anyway, lots of view to look at. Lots of open space. Somewhere out in this stretch, out in this direction, and I've got a map that kind of shows the area, they ran a dredge out here. Now, for the life of me, I can't understand why they would dig on this side when the Auburn Ravine area collects so much gold. Why dig out here? Now, there's this place called Dottie Ravine. Here's the Wise Road exit sign, big green sign, Wise Road. Little country road. You gotta take a right and follow this down for days, okay? But anyway, Dottie Ravine out here, and you see how flat it is, right? To me, flat is suck for gold. If I see flat, I don't want to dig there. But apparently, out here, they were collecting quite a bit. And if you can find Dottie Creek, which we'll drive over, or maybe it's out off of this road called McCourtney, I can't remember. But it's a very placid looking stream. But somewhere out here, there are huge piles of tailings, and they ran one of those giant dredges that makes its own like little lake thing, blah, blah, blah. So anyway, you drive down Wise for days, and there's some other roads you got to turn on, but I can't remember the names of them. But Dottie Creek, it may be a spot I'll check in the future. A lot of it's privately owned, as I can see from some of the maps that I now bought from the BLM for $4. So, that's how I know. That, and you look up stuff. You do history checks, man. You try to find the history on a place, if you know what I mean. If you know what you're doing and you know what you're looking for, it makes it a lot easier to find it, right? Alright, so I gotta pay attention. I gotta drive. Here's some more countryside. See you at the next road. Something I'd like to point out. You come out here and you start seeing exposed bedrock. This is halfway down the road at Crosby Herald. Now this guy's got a creek that runs through his property and it continues up that way, and it also comes up through here. And I know there's gold out here. You can see a bedrock deal out by that shed. Bedrock right there. Bedrock right there. That's why I like coming out here. It's a short jaunt to get to it. Now you're gonna go down this road for days. Oh, bam, there's more gold right there. It's easy to get lost, and a lot of people have asked me how to get here, and I can tell you about 1,000 different ways to get there, but these roads really start winding big time. This straight road crap ends here in about another mile, so it is next to impossible to tell you how to get to this place. Look at this bedrock formation right there. Bam! Bam! Slut. Anyway, when I get to the corners and stuff, I'll pick up the camera again. But you keep going, I think it's east on Wise Road. Lots of stop signs. There's vineyards and junk out here too, man. It's really worth coming to see. Alright, here's where the road starts getting hairball. It's fun to bring a motorcycle in here, but it's almost nauseating when you're driving. It's pretty intense. Ugh, I'm gonna barf. Hello, big pine cone in the road. Thunk. But there's some really cool properties out here. A good place to get your mind straight. One-lane bridge. And I highly... Dottie Ravine. Here's Dottie Creek right here. Bam! But it's kind of hard because these cats, some of these people own the area, man. You know? And these folks don't really... They get rich out in this neighborhood. They don't really like you. Hey, man, can I come dig up your property? There's one house down here on the corner I particularly like. He's kind of an eclectic gentleman. Get out of the road, bird, it'll run you over. He has like water wheels and all kinds of crap on his property. There's signs that'll tell you how fast to take these corners. I do not suggest taking them fast if I didn't already say that. They usually say like 20 miles an hour and stuff, and I would suggest doing 20 miles an hour. If not, you're going to hit the embankment. I don't know if this is where I got to turn or not. I think so, yeah, got to turn here. Now you're going to come to where Wise Road. You can go forward to a dead-end street thing, but you want to go up Wise. Take this turn to the right where this nice fence is with this guy's... Ooh, shit, there's a car right behind me. Okay, you're going to follow this road down. Up and around these corners. Go way in the far back. The roads continue to get more windy. I get motion sick real easy, so if I sound pukey, that's why. It's where the houses also start getting a lot bigger, and once you start seeing this stuff, you're getting close. There's one other patch of real super windy that goes up this hill, but then you're at the top of the pre-mountainous systems where it's nothing but bedrock, like up by the Sierras and junk. This is the first set of fairly tall elevational inclines in this particular area. So just keep on the wise. It does change into something, Mount Vernon. Wise will turn into Mount Vernon. That's where you want to follow. There's eventually this other road, which I can't remember the name of. It starts with an M or something. But this is great country for digging up gold. There's a lot of space. Just got to remember, some of these folks are real country, so mind your manners around them. You know what I'm saying? They might whip out a banjo and teach you some manners. You never can tell. That house that's got the water wheels up on this next bend, it's one of my favorites. The guy's got a huge yard. There's always like ducks and junk out there. It's this one right here. I doubt you'll see the water wheel and stuff, but this is my favorite One of them, anyway. Oh, there's the water wheel. Like I said, big, swervy roads. Ugh, I'm gonna puke. Next half mile, Barf Road. Awesome. There's also an artist colony kind of thing of people that hang out up here. And bicyclists, so watch your ass. That's all I'm saying. Be courteous. Get out of the way. But watch your ass and watch the bicyclist. You know what I mean? It's a fun road on a motorcycle, but in a car, whoa. See this gray house right here? That's your next landmark. And these pukey turns should be about your last. And then it's down here, down this road. The tires don't slide off the road. You're gonna go to the left. And there's really no signs to tell your ass where you're going, except this one. It says Hidden Falls Regional Park. The name of the street is unmarked. Figures. It'll say on a mailbox. But this is what you're looking for. On that side, this side got like a stupid barn thing. Nobody got their address on their mailbox. Maybe I'll see a street sign, but you follow this road back. And take caution, as there are wild North American people living here. But these are pretty much the only signs you're going to see is right at this. And if you didn't know this place was here, your ass ain't going to find it. It's hard to find this place. I actually lucked out, was kind of drawn here one day. That in itself is another story. But you drive on back, drive on back, drive on back, you drive on back. I'm driving, see the horses, la 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 la. Hello, horse! What's the name of this damn road, man? Mears Place. That's what you want, Mears Place. I don't know if that's the name of the street all the way back there, but that's where you end up. It's a cool house too, man. Houses out here are huge. They got like their own lakes and tons of property and gates and don't come in here or we'll shoot you. That guy's got a big old lake. I don't know if you'll be able to see it. But they do have posted don't come in here signs. Now this place, they don't charge you. You don't get charged to come in here. It's the rich folks' nature area. So you got to be a little stealthy. You're going to keep to the right, pull up the hill a little. I went up there to that gate one day and I thought that was the entrance to the park. Had my headphones in. Hidden Falls Regional Park. And the guy at the shack said, "What the hell are you doing?" I'm like, "Take my money. I want in this park." And there's the parking lot. He's like, "Dude, you idiot. This is a private residence, man. Get out of here. Stupid." So you want to find this big ass parking lot. And they have bathrooms and maps and junk, so I gotta go. Okay, so I made it down into the belly of the park, and this is what I came with today. My backpack, this big duffel bag which holds a secret weapon, the Mako shark tooth. I made it. Sluice, which I'll show you when I finally get to where I'm going, and a bucket. It's got some stuff in it. Oh, man, am I out of breath. It's real steep terrain. I probably came down all of that. I was at the top up there and came down, and now I can hear the water of Coon Creek. This is Coon Creek, and the part that I'm going to is a separate creek altogether. They converge at Hidden Falls. Now, what I've discovered here is all of this is spring fed from the top of up there where the bedrock is. Water hits bedrock, bleeds out a mountain, comes down here and runs down. Now at some point on here after Dead Man Falls, they divert it for irrigational purposes. And there's this bridge, and I'll show you where I saw them dredging the dirt out, blowing stuff out of it. But it's a big concrete sluice long tom. I'm sure you could find some to go down in there, but when I did come through here, when I did figure out what the I was doing. I didn't find a lot in this section of it. I think because it's too virginal. You might find a big ass nugget or something, or a vein, which I brought some vein cutting tools. I'm just trying to catch my breath, and I'm going to hike some more, and I'll show you some more crap. You guys have come down here enough times with me that you know what to expect. And I got to kind of get used to this elevation drop. Ugh. It's like riding an elevator with 200 pounds of stuff on your back. So I've made it down where the trail I was on that leads to Dead Man Falls, which is ripping today. Should have got a picture of it. Anyway, and where the gravel road comes to the bridge that leads to Hidden Falls. Now this was the canal I was telling you about, man. And I've seen guys come down here that run this, Nevada Irrigation District. And this sluicey box thing of theirs kicks out all the stuff from here, and all the heavies fall in there and fill up, and it blocks this off, so they suck a dredge and blow it out right in here. And I've never really actually panned this spot, but that's why the gold production here in this piece, wherever this intersects with it, messes with it, and it goes down. Then you got signs down over here. Ugh. No trespassing, county property, stay out, violators will be prosecuted, blah 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 blah. It's, you can see all the material down in there. Concrete sluice box, baby. That's how I would do it. So, but you can't go in there. And another reason I'm not doing it down here is because it's a highly populated area. A lot of people make it this far. Where I'm going on the map is around marker 13. We are here at this bridge. We started way up there. I'm already there. Where I'm going is like 13 up over here. Not too many people get back in here, and I want to work this area right here. If you can see it on the map, this area. I also think there's some at the falls, Hidden Falls himself, and there's something in there I'd like to check, but I'm not going to get to it today. Oh, and I'm going to have to keep this camera handy so I can show you something, the trail to take. I've gotten over the bridge, and I've come to the point where if you go left, they'll take you to the falls. Hidden Falls, that is, down that way. To get to my spot, more hill. There's two little valleys. We just went through one. I gotta climb back up all of that elevation again with roughly my own body weight on my back. Whew. Man, who said this ain't gonna work out? And people pay money to go to the gym. Why not just come try this with me? I'll give you a heart attack. At the top of the hill, you can go left or right. I continue forward and I'll show you. Am I having a stroke or what? Fishing regulations. Turkey Ridge Trail that way. Blue Oaks Loop. I'm gonna go to that one. What's the name of it? Ugh, I have to move. Whew, I could almost fly with that backpack off. Pond Turtle Trail. Go down there. When I get to the bottom, I hook a right and go up. I've seen this other cat. It comes out here on his horse, loaded with mining gear. Here's something coming. Like a car. But he goes up in there. I'm going to end up in there, but I'm going to go this way. Alright, so I'm here at Seven Pools Loop. Last year where I got the little nugget and the spot I was digging is down that way and to the right up and over these rocks. I could go back there for nostalgia reasons, but there's a spot up this way and I might work my way down. So there was bigger, the rocks carve in the bedrock these big, like, Indian bowls. And there's some down here, but they're small. These other things are like Chucky's wading pool. So I'm going to go out there and check. I got there last year, but I didn't have the knowledge I do now, nor did I have the tools to process it, which I do today. So let's go out there and go check it out. How's that for exposed bedrock? Huh? See up top where I started? There's black sand leaching out of the hills big time. And where you come down these hills and see where it's washed, some stuff, a natural like drain. It's littered with rocks like this. You know, everywhere. So, in theory, this whole place is just loaded with gold. It's just really hard to get down in here. A lot of the folks that live out here believe this is theirs. You know, not that it's a public park. That means public, not yours. You see what I mean? Some of you high bankers go nuts back in here. There's a spot back here that I've been to before. And it's some of the coolest looking stuff. There's multiple waterfalls. You can hear some of them maybe. Man, this pack is heavy. Ugh. Oh, I see the place. It's coming up, and well, for you it'll be second. That's why I'm kind of making this long, so you know what you got to go through. Some of you think that, hey, I'll just jump out of my car and I'm there. Good luck, stupid. It ain't like that. You got to walk and walk and walk and walk and walk. That's why I don't bring my cart. And frankly, where I'm going, the cart would be 100% useless. You need these carts, left and right. So, but it's got great formation. Anywhere you dig in here, I'm sure you'd find it. This whole place is just a big wash. And down where the water's at, it is solid, like 20-foot thick bedrock. And I'll show you a spot where the river's been cutting through a chunk. I made it to the entrance of the secret location on Seven Pools Loop. You'll find this loop in a corner, followed by this irregular looking path. And this is the secret path, man. I forgot about it, and I think I did go the right way. But this is it. Oh, man, I got kick it in the floor well dry. Oh my God. Wow, I hear some serious water. Boy, I hear some serious water, man. Alright, this is what I was talking about. Holy crap, is that thing full. See the bedrock over there? It's thick from like there all the way down. It's like, I don't know, 100 feet. There's big old veins that run through it too. Oh, I gotta get this pack off before I die. You have to really watch this place for rattlesnakes. They're out here big time. And the reason I'm wearing pants out here because of shorts, or instead of shorts, there are deer ticks like you wouldn't believe in this bush. So, oh my God. Where I want to get is down around that corner. And there's a couple ways to get there. Sometimes, usually I take this down and then walk up. But man, this thing is really full. I didn't expect that. Whew. There's all kinds of stuff swimming in that water. But it's great for finding gold, man. It's everywhere. Take a look. It's pretty. But yeah. I'm gonna go find a location, then set some shit up and quit talking. Get going. I'll show you what I was hearing. Had a second to rest. Found evidence that a North American male, possibly female, was here as they left their shirt. Maybe a wipey rag so I ain't touching it. Check this out. See what I mean about bedrock? Check all that out, baby. Yeah. Look at all those untouched cracks down there. Filled with moss. Here, let me zoom in for you. Ooh, ah, ah, oh, e, ah, oh. And big holes, dude. I have no idea how I'm going to run a sluice in this. Oh, there's a big hole right there. Let's see if I can see it on the camera. There's a rock in it. Right there. See that? That's what I'm talking about. There's gold in those. And in stuff like that. Right there. How am I going to get all that heavy shit down there? You see what I'm working with here? I was like, is there a rock to throw? All these things are boulders, man. You're like an ant in the system here. Once I get down there, it's no problem. It's just getting down there. I think I have to go down that other way. That's the only way to get down. I love this place, man. It is so pretty and beautiful, and stuff doesn't really say it about this place. But where I'd really like to get is around that corner before it hits these falls. I was down up on one up over here somewhere, and I could hear the rocks chewing around. There's this big dealio down there, just filled with stuff. And I was thinking, man, you're gonna get clonked in the head with a rock, but it chokes. There's a choke point up there. And there's a big sandbar on that side. Or a gravel bar. I don't think I can get to it. And there's an animal cave over there too. There are like wild pigs back here. My mailman got attacked one time. Mountain lions, and I've seen bear tracks, so. I gotta go down there and get me some of that gold. I've made it to the location, and that's the place that I said there was a rock in there. I was digging in there last year, and I could hear the rocks come flying down this, flicking up and almost going in there. I thought, man, I'm gonna get clocked in the head by one of those. Well, I was looking at some of this stuff, because it's got this steep canyon wall and it washes down. There's all this fine material in there. I call this stuff aquarium rocks out here because it kind of looks like aquarium rocks. There isn't a lot of black sand. It's just dirt and gray clay and lichens and moss. But there's also this hole over here. You see how rocks get caught in them? Oh, I almost fell. There's one over here that's really cool. See what I mean? I might be able to move some of those out of there and get down to the bottom of that one, because there's more stuff in it. I don't really think I'm going to go too close to the water, especially how high it is today. On the way down, I grabbed a rock. I was holding on to it, and it almost came over on top of me and dumped me in the water. I thought really quick and shoved it back, but it was like a 500-pound rock, barely balanced, so if I get hurt down here, I'm kind of screwed. I gotta be careful. There's no way to ain't nobody gonna come to get me out of here. So I'm gonna check that stuff up here, because this is all the ancient junk before this got carved out from all these rocks sliding through here, cutting through it. This used to be the riverbed. This is the ancient riverbed. I can see some people have been cleaning some cracks and stuff, but by all the ferns growing out of it, it's been a long time since anybody's done it. You know what I mean? Look at that. Nature is kind of shot. So I decided to dig up here first, using my little crack cleaner that I found 1,000,000 years ago right there. See, cleaning on the bedrock. I found that piece of gold right there. There's a couple of them in there. There's another one. There's another one. but they're big pieces, man. That's why I like coming out here. So I'm gonna clean these out and that out, maybe. I had to bring a bucket of water. Now I was thinking that when I come across some of these bigger pools, I'll just douche the water out and then I'll use the sluice. You guys want to see the Mako sluice? I'll show you that really quick. Ladies and gentlemen, first time seen anywhere, the full UHMW screwed together from junk pieces, the Mako shark tooth sluice. And it fits in a small pack. Originally I was thinking smaller, but that's what I ended up with. It is kind of small. So here's a little Tupperware container thing. That'll tell you how big it is. Also brought a little shovel. It fits in it with a cleanup thing. And I'm going to be using that. Sweep, sweep, sweep. On the bedrock, sweep, sweep, sweep. And then if I have a problem and I got a lot of dirt and I want to run it, I'm going to just sit it up here on one of these rocks and use the bucket and wash all the silt out and then pan all the stuff that's left. Smart, huh? It's like high banking without a pump. There's some folks up there on the hill, but they can't figure out how to get down here. There they are. The people. They're watching. Anyway, there's gold right there where my bucket is. Right here. Gold. Gold. I'm gonna find it. I'm gonna find some big pieces. It may not be a lot, but I'll find some today. Worth looking at. So I moved spots. I'm closer to the cave waterfall. Let me zoom in a little. There's a cave behind that waterfall. It's kind of a trip. It's just over these rocks, and I came down here and have been cleaning out this little spot right here. And damned if I'm not finding black sand and gold. And I told you before, it's hard to find black sand here. Is that even showing the gold? There it is. There's a bunch up in that one. I started not finding it in that other spot, so I was like, oh, screw it, I'll come lower. And I found a big old quartz vein. It runs right over here. And I'm actually hitting the tail end of it over on this side. When I come up here and scratch some of this loose, it goes down through this smooth bedrock, but you can really see it in the white right here. Whoa, I got a mason's chisel. I'm going to totally clean that one out. Let's see. Quartz veins, baby. They run right underneath that rock. There was another spot last year, I don't remember where it was at. It might be further up, but it was one of these smooth walls. And there was this fat, like 12-inch thick vein of quartz that ran through it. But this is where all the black sand is. It's right here, stuck in the quartz. That's why there isn't a bunch in the sandy material. It's stuck in the quartz. This is the mother system. So there's got to be some lode veins. I sure hope there ain't something creepy in there. It's definitely a cool little spot. I'd really like to go check that over there, but I can't get over there. And no, I ain't jumping that. Suck it. This way is easy. Coming back? Nope. Nope. I wonder if I can get closer so you can see the cave. Can you see it now? It goes way back in there. It's like a little grotto. This place is beyond cool. I swear to God, when I'm sitting down in there digging, there's this noise. Sounds like a train. I know there ain't no trains out here, but that's what it sounds like. I know there's a damn nugget over there. Look at that. How do I get over there? How do I get over there and not die? Huh? Huh? Maybe I might see something over there. Maybe jump here. I don't know. I'm going to go look at that crack too. Look at that. Whew. lot of good stuff. Hey, animal, stay in there. But there's golds here, it's just hard to find, and I have yet to even use that stupid sluice I packed all the way down here. Oh, people, I finally found a little picker. Three-dimensional picker. Yeah, we got a little nugget. That sucker's got some size to it. It looks like a little boomerang. Yeah, paid off, man. Finally. I'm not like catching a ton, because this is kind of hard work, but in that, I'll show you what I'm doing pretty much. But I got into the quartz vein, man. That's what was in there. I wanted to check to see if it was in the quartz veins, and damned if there it ain't, or is. Not bad, right? Yeah, it's pretty good size. See if I can't find a big one. I want a big one. Like a golf ball size. Alright, some of the tools I'm using is this crack cleaner. Found this days ago. Just scrape it along. My rock chisel. A hammer. I made these out of just like steel rods. I got a couple actually. And a little rake. I haven't even used that. Another cleaner tool. But the one that finds it is this. That's why it looks so clean. I sweep it off. Wow, I think I see a piece right there, man. But see the little quartz thing? It's just breaking apart. I'm trying to clean it out a little more, find the gold. But that's how you do it, man. That's high banking. And it gets stuck on these rocks and stuff. This thing really helps. It gets in where your fingers can't. You just sweep it into it. Little dustpan. Here's clean in nature, man. Clean nature and find some shiny. I gotta go dump that nugget in the cup so I don't kick it over. Boy, I sure hope getting out of here is easier than it was getting in here. Because getting in here suck balls, gotta tell you. And my voice is echoing right in here. Sounds trippy. Right, Mr. Bud? Well, I got another nugget. This one's kind of smaller, but I got another one. My back really hurts. It's a pretty big piece. Bigger than I'm used to getting down there at the old Creek of Doom. Anyway, I'm gonna do this a little while longer. Hopefully I get a decent amount. I know you'll be able to see it. It's pretty visible. You don't have to get very close. So my tired and achy back has made it back to my house. And I've decided not to run this through the machine. I'm just going to do it the old-fashioned way. Pan it with this bucket. And once I get it down, you can actually see the gold right there underneath it. I'll show you what I got. If it's a lot, I don't know. If it's a little, I don't know. We'll see. So there's me gold, people. Got a couple little picker boys in there. It's not much, and I only moved probably enough to fill a money cup, maybe in material. Just raw, naked material. I did try running my sluice in Coon Creek. Total, not worth it. Nothing there. Don't know why. By Dead Man's Falls, can't find it there. But on the backside by marker 13, you can find stuff like that. You just, man, it's a big walk, and sluices are kind of impossible to use. So, kind of surprised I found that much today.